Hello humans. This week I want to restore these chairs. I brought them with me from India, and as you can see they are not in great condition. I can't take off the metal parts, so I'll have to work around this. I haven't also yet decided if I want to paint them black or keep them as they are now. I also got new fabric that I'm going to wax myself, so I'll show you how to do that as well. And let's get started. Let me just say this up front. I spent a solid 3 weeks on these chairs. Sanding took forever, everything had to be done by hand with 60, 80, 120 and 180 grit respectively. As you will see, there are a million nooks and crannies and it was rather tedious work. But without further ado, let's get into it. Initially I got the order of operations a bit wrong. I was very excited to start and see what kind of wood was hiding under all the disrepair. Not realizing cleaning the metal would create quite a mess and mean I'd have to resand everything near it. Luckily, I had only done one grit before starting to clean the metal and realizing my mistake. In total, I used 4 different products: a special metal cleaner, a rust remover, Brasso, and to coat an oxide transformer. There were surprisingly few cracks. The plan was to use hide glue, but I could not find any locally and ordering it would have added 2 weeks waiting time. So I used regular wood glue instead, filling the micro cracks with a syringe and clamped it for a few hours. Both chairs have some chips and missing pieces. I agonized over whether or not to fill them. Purists will say you should not, but ultimately I decided for it. Less for aesthetic reasons, but more for structural integrity. Both missing chunks are on the legs. This specific piece on the back leg was small enough where I felt color matching made sense with the equipment I have, while the other chair had a large piece missing on the front leg. That part I did not color match, as I figured it would not look great and I would much rather just make it part of its journey. It is an antique after all and has traveled the world and deserves to show its scars with pride. I filled both gaps with 2-part wood epoxy, by the way. While you watch me apply my custom made finish, a bit of cultural background. What's the story behind these Indian chairs? Have you ever seen a chair built for sitting cross legged? Meet the Indian Pida. This square 30 centimeter seat kept people comfy on verandas across Rajasthan and Gujarat. This chair is made of shisham, better known as Indian rosewood, which is a very heavy wood at 800 kg per cubic meter. Its streaky hardwood screams durability. See that tiny triangle? It's called a fox-wedged mortise, a hand-cut joint that locks itself tight, no screws needed. Hand-forged iron straps, held by flattened nails, tell us blacksmith, not factories, did the hardware. Taking all three evidence streams, fox-wedged joints, hand-forged but not cast hardware, and early machine planing, the weight of evidence says these old-school techniques and early machine planed boards dated to roughly the 1920s. So in the last 2 decades of British Raj and the first years after independence. So next time you spot one, you'll know it is a nearly century-old mix of village carpentry and clever engineering. Oh, and if you want to know more about the finish I prepare and use here, I will leave a link for you in the description.
One eternity later.